You know that feeling, right? You've ever stared at a completely blank LinkedIn page, just wondering what on earth you're supposed to post to actually move your career forward? Well, if you have, you are definitely not alone. Today, we're going to dive into how an AI-powered strategy can turn that all too familiar frustration into a really clear, actionable plan for your professional growth.
So let's talk about this. It's a challenge so many of us face, the dreaded blank page problem. It's that moment when you're all fired up, ready to build your personal brand, to network, to find that next big opportunity, but the cursor just sits there, blinking, almost mocking your lack of inspiration.
And at its core, the question is always the same. What should you actually post to stand out in a way that matters? I mean, this one hurdle can turn what's supposed to be a powerful networking platform into a real source of anxiety. But what if the answer wasn't about trying harder, but thinking smarter?
This quote, wow, it just gets right to the heart of it. This isn't about a lack of ambition or anything like that. It's about what they call the paralysis of analysis. The pressure to say the absolute perfect thing can be so overwhelming that it stops us from saying anything at all. And what happens? Our professional profiles just sit there, dormant.
And the real frustration here comes from knowing what you're missing out on. Every single day of inaction is a potential missed opportunity, a missed chance to connect with a future client, or a mentor, or maybe even the hiring manager at your dream company. The potential is massive, right? But the question is, how do you actually unlock it?
Well, this is exactly where an AI-powered strategy comes into play. Just imagine having a system that doesn't just suggest what to post, but actually helps you optimize it for the LinkedIn algorithm, making sure your content gets in front of the right people.
And look, if this feeling is something you know well, you are in very, very good company. This is a super common pain point for professionals in pretty much every industry you can think of. But the good news is, the solution is becoming just as universal.
So, how do we make that leap? How do we go from the chaos of the blank page to the clarity of a winning professional strategy? Well, the answer lies in intelligently leveraging the power of artificial intelligence.
Now, this is the key insight right here. The game changer is that you no longer have to be some kind of marketing genius or a professional copywriter to actually succeed on LinkedIn. With AI, you can basically automate and elevate the entire process from just generating fresh ideas all the way to crafting compelling content that actually gets noticed.
So, what does an AI-powered strategy really mean? What's inside? Let's break down the key components and see how they tackle the specific challenges of building a professional brand online. Okay, so it starts with optimizing your profile. AI can actually analyze what you've got and suggest keywords and phrasing to attract recruiters in your specific field. Then, there's a content calendar, a whole 30-day plan that gives you a steady stream of relevant post ideas, so you're literally never starting from scratch. We're also talking about AI-generated hashtags that tap into trending conversations to dramatically boost your visibility, and even scripts to make networking, less awkward and way more effective.
Let's make this really practical for a second. Imagine you want to connect with a hiring manager at a company you'd love to work for. Instead of sending that generic, kind of boring connection request, you could use an AI-generated script, one that's tailored to their industry. Maybe it even references a recent company announcement. That instantly increases your chance of getting a response. It's a total game changer.
The ultimate goal here really is to shift from a state of feeling completely overwhelmed to one of empowerment. It's all about taking intentional control of your professional story and using LinkedIn strategically as a tool for real career growth, not just a place to park your resume.
Think about the huge difference this highlights. It's a shift from being reactive to being proactive. So, instead of scrambling for content ideas whenever you happen to remember to post, you're just following a proving system that's designed for consistency. And guess what? That consistency is exactly what the LinkedIn algorithm is designed to reward.
So, the big takeaway is this. It is now totally possible to grow your professional network on LinkedIn faster and smarter, and without all the stress of that blank page. It's about working with AI to unlock your full professional potential.
Now, you might be thinking that a really comprehensive AI-driven system like this would be a major investment. But what's so interesting is how accessible these powerful tools are becoming for everyday professionals. Let's actually look at the value proposition.
For a limited time, a toolkit just like this one is available at an 81% discount off its regular price. I mean, an offer like that makes it an incredibly affordable way to just jumpstart a really sophisticated LinkedIn strategy. So what does that mean? It means you can get the entire strategic toolkit for just $29.
Now, when you consider that a single new client, or just one connection that leads to a job offer, could be worth thousands, this becomes an investment that can pay for itself many, many times over.
And probably the best part is that you can get started right away. Because it's an instant download, you can literally begin implementing these strategies and seeing a real difference in your LinkedIn engagement almost immediately, today even.
So we'll end on this question. Are you ready to stop letting the blank page hold your career back? With the power of AI, you have a real opportunity to unlock your professional potential and build the career you've always wanted. The tools are here. So, what will you do with them?